214, this is number 1 at the top of the page. This page and the next, they have more reading things to do. Reading exercises where you can read them. They give you a list of things up there to do. It's just an opinion. I don't know how well you're getting it or struggling or whatever, but considering the complexity of all the stuff you're doing, in my opinion, you should be able to do this rhythm right off the bat. There shouldn't really be a problem of clapping the hands or whatever. I mean, if you're struggling with rhythm, then I would encourage you to go back and review everything in the book. Go through the whole book again, go through the lessons, go slow and focus on rhythm. There are no tricky rhythms in any of this stuff so far, in my opinion. I guess tricky is a relative term, but this is pretty simple compared to what can happen. So let's go through this. I look it over, it's 2 lines long, treble bass clef, 1 flat in the key signature, so it's either in the key of F major or D minor. We're studying the minor keys, so it's probably in minor. If you look at the end here, yeah, it's a D minor chord. I figure it's in D minor. Remember, most pieces, not all, but most pieces will end on their 1 chord, more or less. Sometimes a minor key will end on its parallel third. It'll give it a Picardy third at the end, but this isn't. This is just here. 4/4 time signature. The hands are playing at the same time, so I'm going to take it one hand at a time. If you kind of look this over, the first line, it's actually just a scale going up, and we're kind of playing around with it, but technically, or basically, it's just a scale here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. That's just a scale. Okay, and then the second line we're going to go down more or less. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's all it is, just a scale. Makes reading music so much easier when you can recognize these patterns in the music. Oh, this is just a scale with a little flourish in it or whatever. Left hand, well, just chords here. 1 chord. The 4 chord, how you finger that 4 chord, again, it depends on how big your hands are and how fat your fingers are, because you can do that if you need to. So, on the 5/7, and now the measure 5, it's 4, just the primary chord. So we put this mess together, and you can hesitate if you need to. It's okay. It's a, and here, and here. Basically what we're doing. Then go back over it slowly and carefully and get rid of the hesitations. Try and play this without looking at the keyboard if you can. Feel your way around on these chords. Whatever, however you're fingering it, see if you can do it without looking at the keyboard. Then I'll add in the articulation. Did I get rid of the hesitation? I think I did. Okay, get rid of that articulation. There's 2 phrases. So you're going to lift up the first line going, well, you have to, it's a repeated note, but this is a little more silent, like taking a breath. Both hands can come up together here. So otherwise you're connecting it in the right hand. Even though you have to lift up in the left, so I have to lift up here to play the chord, but I'm connecting the right hand. I connect the right hand. If you struggle with that, connecting one hand and not the other, then practice that when you're doing the scale. The D minor scale, practice. Lift up here, not here. You don't have to go way up. It's kind of fun, but you don't have to. Point is, there's a little silence. And then switch it, do the other way. So you get that feeling of doing different things in the hands at the same time. Then I add the dynamics. It starts out soft, you hairpin to go up. And since the second line starts moderately loud, then I'm guessing that's about how loud we're going to go up to, moderately loud. So whatever you think soft is, and then end first line or measure 4 is loud, moderately loud. Not loud, just sort of loud. Well, you got a lot of notes in between. If you don't plan it out, you'll be sort of loud by measure 2. So I'm already there. No. So you got to tone it down. So we may have to take in bits and pieces groups of notes or something, where we're not getting louder with every note. We're getting louder every so many notes. And it's based on the music and how you can feel it. Maybe each measure. So first measure soft. Second measure is just a hair louder. A little louder. And save most of your crescendo to measure 3 on the quarter note. The ba-da-dum, that's where most of your crescendo is going to happen. So it's here. And the left hand just stays out of the way. And then the second line, same thing, going the other direction. Here. And that's going to be a challenge, because in that last measure, we want to hear that. So this, how soft can you play that and still get the notes down at the same time? I don't, but maybe you can. Don't play this louder so you can hear it. Play this soft where you want it, and get this, find a way, just stroke it real gently, slow. And again, this is something you can practice with the scales. How soft can you play a scale without the soft pedal? The finger's got to do it. Here. How soft, how light can you play a scale? It's good practice. Yeah. Playing loud is usually not a problem, assuming you can stay relaxed. It's playing really soft, that's the challenge. Speed is allegro, so it's kind of quick. How quick? I don't know, kinda, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Is that too fast? Could be. You decide. Huh? Well, whatever. They want you to transpose this to E minor. Okay, we're in D minor. E minor's up 1. E minor has, it's relative to G major, it has 1 sharp, F sharp, but we're going to use harmonic minor, so we're going to play D sharps. If we have any D sharps, Ds, we're going to play them as D sharps. So I'm just basically playing the same chords for the primary chords in E minor, and here I'm playing the scale. The scale, huh? Take it some other key. How about G minor? With the chords, the scale. Those are the notes. And just do it. You can do it in any key. Do it in a black key. How about here? What is this? Well, it's a mess. Whatever it is, it's F sharp minor. It's 3 sharps here. But as long if you know the chords, the primary chords, and the scale, that's what you're doing here. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms in D minor, just like it's written. I'll give us 4 counts. Now, I'm not going to do the dynamics. We're just doing notes and rhythms. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.